Now, retired Lieutenant General Asad Durrani, who served as the chief of Pakistan's ISI between 1990 to 92, is no stranger to controversy. When his earlier work, The Spy Chronicles, Raw ISI and the Illusion of Peace was released early this year, he faced a lot of flack as to how a chief of the ISI could co-author a book along with the chief of RAW. He's now published another of his works, Pakistan Adrift, which is a candid and critical insider's account of Pakistan. He speaks to my colleague Mohammad Saleh as to how Pakistan has messed up the issue of Kulbhushan Jadav. An ex-ISI chief admits that Pakistan should release Kulbhushan Jadav as soon as possible.
But let's also now talk a bit about Kulbhushan Jadav. You've earlier said that the case of Kulbhushan Jadav was very, very poorly handled by Pakistan. So as the former head of the ISI, what do you think Pakistan should do now?
You see, this is something that about which some people here get very upset. I only talk about internationally accepted good practices. Agents are there. One has to know that those people are doing their duty for their country. And that is why there are rules how to handle them, deal with them. And ultimately, hanging Gulbad Dashev will not bring about that benefit that we can have by in due course. After the man has been milked of all information, we found out about networks. After that, we go to the other side. He was a precious man, a colonel's rank man. You don't get him very often. So what about those 5, 6, 20 people that you are holding who may also have served their purpose? That is what happens all the time. Every country does that. Instead of killing a captured spy, you try and make the best use of it, because after all, our people were doing their job, their duty to the country. Kulbhushan Jadav must have also been doing his duty to his country. And this is something that as soldiers we were taught to appreciate.
Okay, so you're effectively saying that you would like Pakistan to release Kulbhushan Jadav, perhaps in a deal of some sorts?
At the right time, against the right quid pro quo.
Okay.
And that is why, that's the principle. I do not know what these people will do, but I think this is something that people know has to be probably done. Politically, it becomes very difficult. My statement in the previous book about Kulbhushan Jadav, it did not go down very well with so many people, because their take is very simple. The man came here, a terrorist, blast and so on, so hang him. But what I'm trying to put across is how these things ultimately work out, because after all, there is also ultimately a little bit of goodwill that one must, earn by gentlemanly conduct. And having taken part in the 2 wars, and I have already said that Indians and the Pakistanis have been fighting wars according to the norms. And that is why we can still talk to each other.
All right.
And that's how the neighbors are.